So, as one of the co-founders of CB Payments, you spent almost 4 years in New York, building up the company from the ground to 2 billion in sales. And in 2022, you sold your principal shareholding startup. This is absolutely impressive. Can you share some key insights or lessons you learned from these achievements?
Yeah, so I think of as for doing business, so the first rule is client first. So you need to serve your client to make this business run. So very important thing is how to find your first client and find this client, we call it unmet need. And only you can find this client's unmet need, you can have a product to meet their unmet need. Only you serve these unmet need clients, you can make money from these clients. And then next step is you find the similar clients like your first client and repeat making money from this kind of clients. And then your business can be can start. So client first is very important. And second is, when you have more clients than you can serve, you cannot do everything by yourself. So you need a teamwork. Teamwork matters a lot. So as I mentioned in my previous question, so have a good team, have the co-founders to help you. That is also very important. So, and also the next one will be adapt to change. Because I remember for CB Payments, our first client profile is completely different with the client profile last year, because the company is growing and the product is growing as well. So our first client really bring us a lot of cash flow. But as the company the time goes by and the environment change, so the final client pictures are different. So we also need to adapt to the change. And I think that the next thing we need to learn is to know the money. So understanding finances is crucial for any business. And so when we start having cash flow, we need to think about what we want to do with the cash in our company. So there are two things we can do. One is to invest to our next project research and development. And another one is expense. We can spend this money on marketing to get more clients. So which solution how you spend your money determined how your company how long your company can go and how large this business can be. So know the money, I think, is also very important. And so when you doing the business, so sometimes you also need to connect with others, because at the very beginning we are just doing payment business. Payment business is like a money transmitter. We collect the money from the platform like on Amazon or eBay, and we help them to transfer the money from Amazon US to their Hong Kong vendor or to their Asian vendor services companies. But as the company is going larger and larger, we need to get a different product to serve our current clients. And at that time, our core team are experts on payments. And how can we enlarge our business? So we need to connect to the others, like the small business lender or the other bonds service provider. So connect our current business with others, and we serve our current clients together, and to make the money together. I think that is also important. And one last thing I want to share is also stay humble. So CB Payments was the only collaborator with Bank of China New York branch in 2020. So I remember the first time I met the president of the Bank of China New York branch. So he's already the president, but he really humble. I think from his personality, Bank of China whole team, they are not proud. They are. I think they are proud of their business, but from their personalities, everyone in that company is very humble, and we couldn't say, oh, we are young and we achieve a lot of things. We want to show our pride in front of other people. I think that is not very wise. So stay humble, keep learning from others, like even from your collaborators. That is also very important.
These are some great things the younger generations like us should learn about. I'm interested in knowing how you understand your finances when you were in our age.
So when I was at your age, I already can have because my family is all doing business, and at your age, my family already give me some money to manage, and I have I think I have my bank account when I was in my primary school, and so I can do some small business with the fund I have. I remember all my classmates know I have my personal bank accounts, and sometimes my school need the students to bring some tuition or something to pay, and if they don't have the money, they will ask me to borrow the money for my personal bank accounts. So I think first at that time I have my personal bank account to manage my personal fund. That is important. And second is at that time I already know you spend money in two ways. One is investment and one is expense. So at the teenagers level, so investing yourself is important. Like you may buy some books to read, or you may participate some club, or you may hire a teacher to teach you certain skill sets. I think that is all on the category of investments. And also there is another category to spend money. It's called expense. You can spend the money to eat something good and to travel. That is all like experience you can get, but that is expense. So when I was at teenager, I learned I should spend money on investment category, not on the expense category. So that is my principle until now. And for example, and even now, I spend all my if I want to buy a handbag, I never buy a handbag like LV or Prada, this kind of handbag. As long as you bought it, it lost its value. So I only buy a handbag which have the investment kind of function on this handbag. So I think that is important. I think you probably can have this mindset to know the money, to see how what it can bring to you if you spend this money here.
So, in the past few years, AI-relevant projects have become the most popular area of study worldwide. Regarding your second startup, Hill Research, what makes it unique?
Hill Research is harnessing AI in clinical trials for patient recruitment. So we have improved the patient recruitment efficiency by 6 times. Until now, we already have 1 million patients' electronic health record data. And that is not easy to get. Maybe you don't have this kind of sense, but patient data is very sensitive not even in American, but in all over the world, patient data is very sensitive, but we already have 1 million de-identified patient data. And so for AI companies, 2 things are very important. One is data and one is cash flow. A lot of AI companies, they don't have cash flow, even they have multiple million users. But we only run our business for 1 year. We already have the data and we already have our clients and to bring our cash flow. So some highlights I want to I want to talk about Hill research is first is we have some social impacts. And so our AI solutions are designed to create a positive impact on society. So we actively seek out projects that can address real-world challenges to make a difference in cancer patient life. And the second part is Hill Research collaborated with multiple area experts. Like we collaborate with AI experts, and we also collaborate with professionals from the hospital and from biotechs. So we can like a bridge to bridge this AI with the healthcare industry. And the third one I want to address is we also contribute to open source the community. Like on GitHub, we already open sourced some of our projects. We are not afraid of competition with our peers. We want to share our insights about our solutions and to evolve to the open source community to make this whole industry's environment go bigger and bigger. And the last is AI company. So AI company is like improving day by day. So ChatGPT is very popular it's very popular since last year, and like Google and Microsoft, so they are catching up, and so almost every day there are something new happening in this industry. So here researchers also keep learning, and we keep tracking the most advanced NLP technology and adapt our current model with the most advanced model as well.
I see that Hill Research has various unique characteristics. So why do you think social impact is so important in the business world?
So as for the social impact, I want to say from like two perspectives. So the first one is for all the business, they are up and down, and the cash flow is not growing like exponentially as you want all the time. Sometimes the cash flow is not very good. But if you have some social impact, for example, Hill Research, we are really solving problem, and we are giving benefits to the cancer patients. So even if our cash flow is not very good, but as long as we at least bring the value to the cancer patients, that could motivate our whole team to continue doing this job because we are bringing some social impact. So that is very, very important. That is the first perspective. And the second perspective is for the social impact is because of you are doing something have social impacts. So other people who have the same kind of mindset will come here to collaborate with you and to help you. And as I mentioned before, you couldn't do everything yourself. You need help from other people. So I think from if you want to get help from other people, social impact is important in this business world.
That's great. So after you received your doctorate degree 6 years ago, based on your amazing achievements, you were awarded the Forbes Top 60 Outstanding Chinese in North America in 2022. Can you share any advice with our audience, especially the youth who are interested in startups?
So I think first very important thing is follow your passion. First, you need to define what kind of personality about yourself. Are you like a 8 working hours person, or you are like a 12-hour or 20 hours working hour person? So if you already like I just want to go have a regular working hour. I want to work every day and work for 8 hours. I think if you define yourself as this kind of like a personality, I don't think that is fit to start your business, because starting your own business is completely different from working in a big company or working for other people. So if you define yourself a 8 working hour person, I think currently probably you should get a good degree and have some internship opportunity in the big name companies, and then find a 8 working hour job in the future probably is the best solution for you. But if you are not, like for me and for my current co-founder, we couldn't stop ourselves at all. So we are not like an 8-hour working hour person. We are not this kind of personality at all. So we have the passion to pursue more, always want to get something. So we work together. As long as you define yourself, have this kind of passion, I think that is a good start, and that is the most important point to start your own business. And the second one is, and you know the failure rates for the startups are pretty high. Like more than 90% of the startup will fail in the end. So we don't need we should embrace the failure as a learning opportunity. Fail is very normal. If you are afraid of failure, and is not a good start for doing your own business as well. And third one is to build a strong network of supportive people to continue getting the positive feedback from the one who supports you. And next one is you should be open-minded, and if other people give you suggestions, at least you should be open-minded for the suggestion. So whether you want to take it or not, if at the beginning you say, oh no, I don't want to talk with you, you don't have this open mind, I think that cannot make you get any progress. So at least open-minded about the suggestions you receive from other people. And so I think the last very important thing is to focus on your client's need. So startup, in the end, you are solving the unmet need clients need. So how can you continue serving these customers? You need to focus on their needs and make your product better. Either make your product better or make your product cheaper than the peers, and then your customer will choose you. I think that is the very, very basic principle for doing business. So this is very important. So when you start your company, I think find your first client is very, very important.
Yep. So thank you, Dr. Liu, for having us to have this interview today. Your amazing experience is inspiring many teenagers. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Yuka, for inviting me.
Thank you.